Delora Anderson, and I am here with my amazing husband.
Corey Anderson.
And we are truly excited to share just a little with you today about Zinzino and our journey. So, I'm an attorney by trade. I provide corporate counsel to businesses and to nonprofits. I also am the founder and the president of a global missions based nonprofit. And I was introduced to the direct to consumer industry about 8 years ago. And that is when and how I met my incredible husband. In fact, funny story, one of his friends from college who had gone on to win a Super Bowl ring, played in the NFL, happened to be the brother in law of one of my really dear friends from Vanderbilt. We went to college together. And so Corey introduced his friend to the business, who introduced his sister in law, who then introduced me. And at the time when I got involved in the industry, I had my own law practice, and it was like feast or famine. My clients controlled my income, and I very quickly realized that I went from having one boss to having several bosses by running my own business, and that I was trading my time for money. And at that rate, I would have to work until I died, and that was not an option for me. So when I got involved in the direct sales industry, I just fell in love, not just with my husband eventually, but also with the industry. It gave me a chance to build an asset that would create residual income that could pay me for the rest of my life. So that was why I got involved in the industry. And long before we started dating, I was about to say Mr. Anderson, because that is exactly who he was for many years before we started dating. He was my mentor in the business. He's still my mentor in this space. And he is just someone that was highly regarded in the industry and someone that I developed a tremendous amount of respect for because he was always looking to add value to people. And I saw that in and outside of the business that we were doing.
Well, why don't you share how we came to learn about Zinzino and what's taken place since?
Yes, absolutely. So, a little bit of backstory, which is what really piqued our interest so strongly in Zinzino. Prior to my meeting Corey, I was at that time, I was approaching 40. And so I was already looking for a more healthy lifestyle and alternatives. So I was on this personal health journey already. And then when I met him, he'd already been on his own health journey following an alkaline plant-based lifestyle. And I came to start eating that way as well. And we talked about so many ways that we could help people, from trying to open a vegan restaurant or creating a spice line or something. I myself started Facebook groups and chat groups in order to try to help people make a healthy option. And so when we were introduced to the Zinzino concept, it was like, oh my gosh, this is the science behind what we've been doing, how we've been eating. And it also was a more palatable alternative for people in order to build a better body and to bring themselves in balance. And so when we took a look at Zinzino, we were both just very passionate about this space already. And it gave us an opportunity to combine our passion for health and fitness, and that for business and entrepreneurship.
So to say we were excited is an understatement because we were pulling our hair out, attempting to help people understand that we can address our health by what we are eating. And a little background on me, I've been involved in the direct to consumer space for 30 years. I've had unbelievable mentors. I lived an unbelievable lifestyle for the last 3 decades. However, several years ago, I had developed a condition that they diagnosed as an autoimmune disease. And I realized that it was inflammation after doing my own research. Something that I learned was if we are going to build a better body, we have to be proactive in terms of our health. And so I had started seeing double because of this condition. That went away, no more medication, got in unbelievable shape. And that was 9 years ago. And so Delora and I were on a cruise, and I almost offended some people talking to them about this inflammation thing. And I said to Delora, I said, listen, I'm not even getting paid for this. And I'm talking too aggressively about it. And we were, lo and behold, on this cruise, I posted a picture when we were in Spain. And our mentor, Mr. Art Napolitano, he replied, I've known Art for 25 years. We're friends. He is one of the legends in the industry. And so I have a lot of respect for Art. And he told us that he was promoting a test that would provide people with the most important number they didn't know about their health. And so it was almost as if the Lord was speaking to us. And so we prayed about it. We did our due diligence, and we realized, like the Lord said a moment ago, everything that we were doing intuitively, everything we had researched was backed by science. So we got involved in the company, and we started telling everyone that we know, because we have family members and friends that have suffered from stroke, cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. And so we knew that we had a way in which we could help people build a better body, not focus on treatment, not focus on curing anything, but to give them the tools that they needed to get better. And so we were extraordinarily out of balance when we tested ourselves. My score was 116 to 1. Delora was 995 to 1. We got in back, or excuse me, after being on the product, we are now 6 to 1 and 7 to 1, respectively. And so we feel, understanding the importance of our omega 6 to 3 ratio being in balance, we feel as if Zenzino has definitely extended our lifespan, because we know that our health span and lifespan should equal each other. We don't want frailty isn't an issue. That's the goal. Excuse me, becoming elderly isn't an issue. Frailty is the problem. So we don't want to be dependent on people. We want to be physically independent and live a long, healthy life. And we've told many people about this. Many of those individuals, they've gotten involved in Zenzino. Many are on the products. They're experiencing the best health they have. And we didn't know that there was a company that valued the partner like the founders of Zenzino, Orion and Hilda Saleh. They have put together an opportunity where people with desire, people who want to help people experience a greater quantity and quality of life, people who are willing to put forth some effort, can make some serious, serious money. And I feel like it's a second chance opportunity for those individuals that haven't made their mark on life. Well, I believe that Zenzino will give us an opportunity to do that. And the fact that it was completely untapped in North America was something else that got us really excited. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I mean, it's very rare that you have a proven track record of success like Zenzino does, but yet a ground floor opportunity which exists right here in North America.
So I don't want anyone to ever take my excitement, or to take, how focused we are at, to be offended by it. But we realize that we have a window here over the next 3 to 5 years where we can make our mark. We can help to bring the world in balance. Our goal is 100 million customers. North America is untapped, and we'll be the number one market in the world, we feel. And so if you would like to, in some way, shape, or form, get in better shape, if you want to get in better shape financially, our mission is to inspire health and wealth for our customers, family, and friends. And we would love to have you be one of those.
I agree.